I was thinking about it for a minute there, and it looks like we are okay with the broadcast. Guys, it is a new year, so there's all sorts of new news. That's what I'm calling them. New news going on in Utah's film industry. For those who have yet to meet me, I feel I should do this at least once a year and just say hello. And just give you a little bit about who I am and what I do, and see if we have some interesting things going on. And then I have a whole bunch of local Utah indie film news for you. First off, my name's Warren. I'm a publicist. I've been working in film for the last 13 years. This year, I got to work on a bunch of SAG films, and I've been working with filmmakers, again, for the last 13 years, primarily here in Utah, but I've worked all over the world, including the Philippines, Tanzania, all over. It's been a lot of fun. And I just love to be your guys' cheerleader. I love to talk about what's going on in the industry, what's happening in this space, because what happened was about 14 years ago, I started a little online show called Filmed in Utah. And I did that because I saw a lot of my friends were not getting any buzz about what they were doing. They were putting a lot of work in these short films and feature films, and they were getting maybe 100 views total on YouTube. And I felt really discouraging that these guys were working so hard to put this content out there and just not getting any traction whatsoever. And so I thought, okay, maybe it's because nobody's talking about them. So I tried talking about them, and we saw instant results where it tripled their views. I thought that was a one-off, so I tried it again. It quadrupled their views. And so what's happened was I found that the more people talk about others and the more support you get of not just, hopes and prayers of support, but actual taking action and talking about how awesome everybody else is, it rises all the ships. Okay. So that's what I do. And I really, really enjoy being a publicist and working in this space. On top of that, I've produced films. I've edited movies. I've done every single position except for vanities, and I don't want to do vanities. But right now, what I really love doing is publicity, and that's really what I want to focus on. And on top of that, I do the Utah Film Festival. But I only really work in the publicity and tech side of it all. Dora really runs all the logistics of it. She is the festival director. So I wanted to kind of give you a little intro about me for those who haven't really got to meet me yet. And then hit right into what our indie film news is. So let's go ahead and show you what's going on. If you have any questions, again, this is a live stream, type them on in. If you're in a group, I won't see your name on there. But if you're on like a page or on our YouTube channel, I will, and I'll be able to respond to you directly. So let's go ahead and just dive right into it. We've got a lot, starting off with Open Cinema, which is happening tonight, June 2nd at 9 p.m. This is happening at Maven Cinemas in American Fork. I'm going to butcher these names, so please know I'm trying my best. Here it is. Prospenia is a thriller short starring James C. Morris, Camry Smith, and Rachel Bennett. It's about a young woman who's kidnapped by a man who's convinced that she is his wife. It's pretty creepy. Next up is a trailer called Isabel. This trailer is about a new upcoming historical film set in Scotland. Then we have Silent Night, featuring our own Travis Norman, who's a working Santa Claus who kind of reaches the end of his rope. Next up is Like a Bottle of Liquor. This music video is by Makira and Dub D, directed by Lucas Milhouse. Now, we may have a couple more films coming in as well. This is one of those very fluid events, so sometimes I get movies very last minute, and so I don't know exactly if they would fall into our content warning. Speaking of, here are the content warnings for the 4 projects that are submitted right now. Now, December 31st was our submission deadline, so if you didn't have a chance to enter into the Utah Film Festival, sorry, that has lapsed. You can enter in for next year. We'll be making our official announcement on January 14th at 5 o'clock p.m. This will be on our YouTube channel, our official Facebook page, or our website. Now, Open Cinema is not your only chance to see independent film. You can actually take a look at a little festival called Sundance that's kicking off here up in Park City. The Sundance Film Festival takes place January 18th through the 28th. You can get all the information about it at festival.sundance.org. And what I found interesting is they have a $4,000 package if you would like unlimited screenings at all the festival theaters from January 24th to the 28th. So that is the second half of the festival, not the first part where all the celebrities are there. Sundance is one of the biggest festivals in the entire world, and if you had a film that you're so lucky to be able to get in there, congratulations, that is quite the accomplishment. Also happening in Utah is the Utah International Film Festival, taking place February 12th through the 17th. Now, to compare apples to oranges, for $4,000, instead of getting a festival pass where you can see all the different movies, for $4,000 at the Utah International Film Festival, you can actually be a corporate sponsor, get all the VIP perks that come along with it, and get access to everything and anything that's happening at the festival. Speaking about sponsorship opportunities, if you are interested in being a sponsor at any level, please go ahead and contact me ASAP, and I'll send you an email about what kind of sponsorships we even have available. We're looking for a lot of in-kind sponsors, including some that do photography or videography. But what are some of the events that are happening at the film festival that I'm sure you were going to ask me in the comments section? Yeah. We have a lot of things going on. Starting off, we have speed networking at the Hive. This was a huge event that we did last year. We had hundreds of people showing up. We're expecting even more to be there this time. The Talent Rep Meet and Greet is a fun and free activity that you can do at the festival. Here you can meet agents, managers, publicists, and your legal team to help really advance your career as a film professional. The festival roller skating party at Classic Fun Center in Orem is going to be taking place on Friday from noon to 2. It's time to get your roll on. In the evening, we get a little bit peckish and maybe we'd like a little pick-me-up drink. That's why we're heading over to Bout Time. Every evening, if you want to keep the party going, Bout Time and Vineyard is going to be open until 2 o'clock in the morning. So you can go ahead and keep that party going. Make sure you drive responsibly if you're going to indulge in any spirits. Thank you very much. The Filmmakers Ball is happening on February 14th. Now, even though this is on Valentine's Day, we don't want you to think that you have to come with a significant other. This is a masquerade ball that's perfect activity for filmmaking friends. Come dressed in masquerade masks and costumes for a chance to win prizes and enjoy food, fun, and your new filmmaking friends. It's going to be a lot of fun. The 13th annual Utah International Film Festival Award Show is going to be happening as well as the very last event of the entire festival. This is a formal event with a red carpet, and if you want to make a night of it, we have a dinner available for those looking to enhance the experience. Now, you can purchase a table at the show or individual seats. The award show will be broadcast online, and it's going to be awesome. Yeah, so there's a lot going on, and I'm exhausted, and I forgot to fill up my water bottle. So I'm a little parched now, and that was a lot of information really fast. Okay, so because this is a live stream video, if you have any questions, I want you to go ahead and drop those in the comments section below. But I just want to reiterate that what we're looking at doing here with the film festival is give an opportunity not only to see some amazing films, which is really what this is all about, but giving a chance to network with other filmmakers, to get it, to grow that film family. That's really the purpose of an in-person festival event. Otherwise, we could just put them all online, which we will. We'll be doing a virtual festival as well. But we want to have the in-person element of a film festival is vital because it's those relationships that you make. It's the people that you meet at these events that lead you to jobs, different collaboration on different projects, and really just advancement in your career. That's a lot about the people who attend our festival are working professionals. And so they want to expand that network. And that's why it's so important to attend these types of events in person. So yeah, that's it. I don't have a single comment that came through, and that's cool. That's cool. Maybe I was really thorough the way I explained everything. But if you guys have any questions, if you want to do any sponsorship stuff, if you want to just reiterate, you know, how much tickets are going to be. I can't tell you how much tickets are going to be because we're putting those up later on. That it will be all on our website at the utahfilmfestival.com. I nailed it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh yeah, score. But yeah, it's going to be it's a lot of fun. The film festival's a lot of fun, and we're going to have a lot of activities going on that'll get you outside of the theater. Oh, thank you. You brought me the water. You saw the video. Oh, you heard me. Oh, I have the sweetest daughter in the world who brought me water. Oh, thank you. Oh, I just got water all over. Ah! I don't need to show that part again. We're good. That's what happens when you try and do a live stream and you hit buttons that are freezing up. Okay, does the Utah Film Festival cost to attend? Yes, absolutely it does. Yeah. We can't do it for free. because people, want to get paid for their work. So yes, it does cost to attend the festival. What does it cost to attend? Those prices will be coming out shortly. I don't know exact numbers. We're waiting on a couple vendors and a couple sponsors. Those things usually offset the cost of the festival and cost of the tickets. But there's things that don't really change. There's going to be a ticket price to go see the movies. The ticket price for the movies is always going to be the same ticket price for the movies because it's a movie theater. It's a real movie theater that we have to show these movies in. The let's see here, the speed networking event and the talent meet and greet. Those two events are free. So yeah, not every event that's happening at the festival costs money. So yeah, the talent meet and greet and the speed networking event are free. Now there are also some hidden events that are taking place. Some of those are only for VIPs, pass holders, and filmmakers. We will not be advertising those at all. So yeah, those are very under the radar events that are very specific to those who are in that list. Pass holders, VIPs, and the actual filmmakers attending. We do have, well, I anticipate, because we haven't made our final decision yet, I anticipate that we'll have a ton of filmmakers coming from out of state this time. We have a lot that have submitted from California, for example. And so I expect that we will see several folks from LA coming out, as well as really across the entire country. We do have quite a few from Canada and the UK. So we have a lot of really phenomenal films from all over. Now, here's something that's different. Because we, in the past, we've only had the festival run for maybe 3 to 4 days tops, usually about 3 days. And in those 3 days, we are very limited because we would only play it on one screen. Well, now that we partnered up with Maven Cinemas, we have not only do we have 2 screens, but we're going for 6 days. So I think we have 5 full days of screenings happening. But we also have panels, we have workshops, and we have all those other events I just talked about. So there's a lot going on during the festival, and it's going to be really, if you can, you may want to just take the entire week off of work and just plan to live down in Utah County for that week, because there's just going to be so much going on. And I would be really concerned that if you tried if you wanted to make a lot of the events, you just won't with a normal work schedule. That just won't happen, because it's happening throughout the entire day, with events starting as early as 10 a.m. and going as late as 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. So you're going to get worn out, but you're going to have so much fun. So yeah, I think hopefully that answered your question on the costs. Yeah. So those are 2 of the free events. There might be a couple other free events that are happening at the festival. The fastest way to get the information on what is happening at the festival is to sign up for our newsletter. You could do that at our website, theutahfilmfestival.com. And if you sign up for our newsletter over there, you can you'll be the first one to get the information. You'll get it every Saturday morning. Yeah. So that's the answer to that. Trying to think if there was anything else that was coming up. I want to emphasize the Filmmakers Ball that's happening on February 14th. This is not for just couples only. It is going to be fancy. It's going to feel very Phantom of the Opera-esque, if that's a real thing. And so it's going to be an absolute blast to take a look at. There will be food, there will be drinks, there will be music, there will be lots of photo opportunities. There's going to be prizes given out. And it's going to just be a tremendously fun event that you do not need to come in a romantic relationship or in any kind of date at all. Come by yourself if you want. I would love that. Come with a whole group of people. That would be amazing. Really, I just would love to have we wanted to create an opportunity where people didn't feel the pressure of having to be in a romantic relationship to go and enjoy February 14th. And so hopefully that's what we will be able to create. It'll be a lot of fun. And we will have a lot of things geared toward, couples or not couples. Or thruples, quadruples. That's a thing. Anyway, that's going to be a blast. And of course, our award show, we're bringing back the glamour and glitz. We're doing that also at Enigma 3. We are going to have that broadcast online, but I mean, if you could, seeing it broadcast online is cool if you're just afraid of being around people. But if you really want to walk the red carpet, it's the closest thing we're going to ever get to the Oscars, guys. It really is. If you want the closest thing that Utah's ever going to have to the Oscars, you're going to want to come to the Utah International Film Festival's award ceremony, and it is absolutely a blast. Also, I just got a message come through. Somebody was asking about the editorials that I've been putting on the film festival's website. You've probably seen a lot of films getting a lot of love from me recently, where I talk about, do an interview with them about the journey, about how they made their film, what was inspiring them as filmmakers, and yada, yada, yada. That is a service that I provide primarily to two different types of people, either people I've worked with recently, or that I've worked with over the years, or people that have recently submitted to the Utah International Film Festival. Now, you'll also notice that most of those, if not all of those, have been for Utah locals. And the reason for that is, again, we haven't selected any of the films that are going to happen in the festival. The purpose of that is, these editorials, is to introduce you to other filmmakers in the area and what they're all about when they're going on their film festival journey, when they're making their movies. That's the whole purpose of those editorials. And so if you're interested in getting an editorial and you're a filmmaker in Utah, one of the best ways to do that is just enter into the festival. Now, you can enter as early as January, like this month, for next year. And if it's something that looks cool and I want to do a little bit more interview with that, I'll probably reach out and talk to you about doing an editorial. But yeah, so that's just kind of what that's all about going on. Yes, Michelle, I'll see you tonight as well. We've got, that's, again, Open Cinema is going to be a banger. We've got some really interesting films. I just got 3 more films submitted. Just this came through as I was finishing up that broadcast. I just got a ding on my phone. And it looks like one of them is going to be like an Andy Warhol style experimental film. And so that's going to be closer to the end. But if you like really experimental shorts, that's going to happen at Open Cinema tonight. We also have a short called The Nutcracker that's coming in, it looks like. That's coming from John Chaney. He had Payday there last month. And then Pam Arts has another shorter trailer. I just forgot which one it was. But Pam's got another one that's coming through this evening as well. So it looks like we'll have 7 different projects screening at Open Cinema tonight. And it is at 9 o'clock. Sorry, Michelle. It is late. It is late that night. But yeah, we have a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be an absolute blast. All right, guys. I am parched. My daughter was wonderful. She brought me some water, but I think my tongue is tired from talking so much already. So I will talk to y'all later, and I'll see you tonight at Open Cinema in American Fork at Maven Cinemas. Take care.